Welcome back. I'm Hayden Weber with your Cronkite Sports Report. March Madness is underway and Arizona's men's team tipped off this afternoon against Wright State. The Wildcats are one of the youngest teams in the tournament. Head coach Tommy Lloyd says they're going to use that to their advantage.
I mean, I can't think of a team this young, that we had, and maybe there is a benefit. I know, Steve Kerr and I were having a conversation a while back, and he was just telling me how cool it is to go through it the first time, and for him, when they made that run to the NBA Finals his first year, and he just told me, there's a beautiful innocence about it because you haven't been institutionalized yet.
For the first time in the history of the NCAA men's basketball tournament, sports betting is legal in Arizona, and the bets are rolling in. Cronkite News reporter Parker Gray has more on what Arizona sportsbooks are anticipating this March.
Since sports betting was legalized in Arizona back in September 2021, bettors in the state have placed their fair share of bets on the World Series, Super Bowl, and countless other sporting events. Now it's college basketball's turn, March Madness.
The first weekend of the NCAA tournament is the second most bet upon sporting event behind the Super Bowl. And if you add up the 2 days, it actually produces more sports betting revenue usually than the Super Bowl.
Like the Super Bowl, March Madness draws in the casual fan. Whether it's an office pool or a group of friends and family, everyone wants to be the one to make that perfect bracket. This March, the casual fan may place their first bet.
Last year, the total in the United States in the month of March was $4.6 billion. Obviously, since then, Arizona's come online. So we here at BetArizona.com expect Arizona to probably be 4th or 5th in the country in terms of revenue in March, right around where they have been.
With the U-Arizona men's basketball team as a top seed and the women's team seeded 4th, bets for both teams are expected to pile up in the state.
So I see Arizona men's and women's basketball being a huge generator of revenue in March. I think both teams are going to make it easily into the second weekend, at least, maybe even to that Final Four level. And I think that's going to be huge.
While Arizona hasn't made it into a men's Final Four in over 20 years, they have the second best odds behind Gonzaga to win the championship this year. With Gonzaga on the opposite end of the bracket, the path may be open for the Wildcats. In Phoenix, Parker Gray, Cronkite News.
The Wildcats aren't the only team from Arizona competing in the postseason today. Arizona State Wrestling took to the mat in day 2 of the national championships today in Detroit. Let's take a look at the standings after yesterday. After day 1's action, the Sun Devils sit in second place with 22 points, 5.5 points behind first place Penn State and a half point ahead of third place. The championships will continue all day tomorrow, with the championship rounds being tomorrow night. The Phoenix Suns have won 3 straight games and are now 6 wins away from tying the franchise record of 62 wins in a season. Here's what Jay Crowder had to say about chasing history.
Obviously, that's a great thing to have, a franchise record, be a part of history. But I think we're looking at the bigger picture, looking at the playoff picture and looking at seeding and stuff like that.
That's it for today's Cronkite Sports Report. Back to you, Kelly.